Hey, how you all doing? Welcome back to another episode of God Concept Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Pagan. How you all doing out there today? I hope you're doing well. I'm be honest with you, I'm not doing so fucking well, man. Still getting gang stalked in Philadelphia. Still being gang stalked in Philadelphia. Um, Amazon job is fucking out the window. I had a slip and fall over at Independence Mall, hurt my back. You know what I mean? I'm going to therapy. The place I was staying at, they was doing some weird shit over there, you know. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? That's why the title of this episode is Fuck Philadelphia, right? Fuck Philadelphia. Fuck Philadelphia, right? I mean, we gotta love Philadelphia, right? Because we're born here, we live here. You know, Philadelphia is home. But really, fuck Philadelphia, man. Because you niggas with a Philadelphia mentality will sell anybody down the river, even your own brothers, sisters, neighbors, your own community people. You know, what I'm noticing is, I mean, me being different, you know, a little bit different from my community. I'm not claiming that I'm better than anybody or nothing. I'm just different. And I understand that I'm different. And I understand what they did. To be honest with you, it's a whole lot of speculations that I got going on in my mind. And I try to keep them to myself because I feel so fucking misunderstood. You know what I mean? Like I feel so out of place and misplaced by Philadelphia, by the people who, you know, who conceived all this, who conceived me. I don't know what's going on, but all I know is I need some fucking help. I feel trapped. I feel cornered at all fucking times. I can't even get understanding from people who should fucking understand. It's like a coalition of crazy motherfuckers that try to make you feel insane because you're sane. You know what I mean? They'll sit up there and call you crazy. They'll sit up there and do this to you and do that to you. And for what I don't understand. Now, this from me getting the big picture and just taking myself out of the situation and looking at the situation from like a third person view. It seemed like what they did was still Cuban children, right? Plant them all over, you know, in different, you know, households or whatever, you know, give them a point, you know, have that Cuban child that they stole, have children in America, right? Have children. So this way they could actually dissect and see exactly how a Cuban person operates. I'm pretty sure they did this in the past because they was going over there. They was trying to take over Cuba for a while. Then there was a resistance. Then they killed Castro, stole children, brought those children over here so they could raise what? Their own Cuban people. Why are you stealing people from other places, bringing them over here, and then putting them with families that really don't give a fuck about them, but they'll pretend that they give a fuck about them up until, you know, whatever point they feel like they're expendable. And they'll just keep you around, gather your information and shit like that. And at the same time, don't want you to ever figure out that this is going on. You see, this is why the pacification process began so long ago, because they'll pacify you and sit you with a family that don't really give a fuck about you so they can monitor you and watch you. And they do this in these shelter systems. They do this throughout the city with the cameras and shit like that. They violate all types of human rights. You know, that's what I'm seeing. And they got secret social groups or whatever that they monitor you with. And I'm aware of that because whenever I'm in an atmosphere or in a situation that I don't understand or that's foreign to me, I start to observe. I try to just, you know, do a little observation of my area. I'm in the moment because, you know, people's acting around me. People want to see how I'm gonna react to a certain situation. But they don't know that after that situation, I don't just leave it there. I'm the type of person to sit up there and say, hey, let me analyze this situation to see exactly Who played what role and what? Okay, this happened because they wanted this to happen, and that happened because they wanted that to happen. So it's like a domino effect type of thing. Who plays these type of games? Sure, it's not me. Sure, it's not me. I'm not sure. I don't play those type of games. Who could come up with mind games like that to play with people from conception, as if they knew you internally? Hmm. I wonder. Things that make you wonder. What can you do? You still got to live your life and, do what's right. Do what's right and do what's natural to you. Pursue your passions. Because at the end of the day, that's what matters. The thing that hurts so bad is the very people who should have pushed me to pursue my passions instead perverted me and didn't let me pursue my passions so they can gain power and money. And that's a sad thing. And it's even sadder to find out that all this has happened. They made your grandmother pass away on your daughter's birthday. They put you through hell all your life. For what outcome? I don't deserve that. No human being walking around on this earth deserves that. If we even could really call ourselves human beings. What's happening here is crimes against humanity and the soul that you possess. And I'm gonna continue to say that because what they'll do is they'll it's not like they're killing the actual person, right? But they're killing the soul that's in the person. So it's like I forgot the word that I'm looking for. It's symbolic, right? So they'll do something to me because my birthday is August 20th, which is Jesus' birthday, which symbolically, you know what I mean? It's symbolic of them sacrificing Jesus again, right? Because you have a certain birthday. This is what they do. And that's I was thinking about that a few days ago because that's some ingenious shit to have a descendant of Cuba born on Jesus' birthday. So it's like you get to kill two birds with one stone because America really don't like Cuba for whatever reason. I don't know because we're fucking wonderful people, wonderful spiritual people, right? So you get a Cuban born on Jesus' birthday. So you don't like Cuba, and that way you get to symbolically hurt Cubans while you're symbolically sacrificing Jesus. And the main head at the top, they know what's going on. But the people down here that they would call pawns really don't know what they're doing. They just having fun and they getting money, this and that. They'll really look at you like you're, whatever they paint you out to be. If somebody tells them that they think that you're one thing, they're just assuming that if they're not giving any more information on you, right? That's why I'm an open book. I try to be an open book anyway, but still so misunderstood. Maybe it's because we don't got many readers in Philly. Stupid people doing stupid things. See, the thing is, a wise man once told me, you play a stupid game, you win a stupid prize. This is America's stupid fucking prize. Me, divulging all your fucking secrets because this is what you did to me. And I'm not a bad person. I'm never gonna go and do anything out of my character because that's not me. You know it, and I know it, and that's why I'm doing this because I see what you try to do to your citizens, the ones who you choose to do this to, the ones the ones that's not a part of your secret organizations, like the Masonic Order or the Boule or the Eastern Stars, right? If you're not a part of those order and they drew a black ball on you, then what they'll do is guide your life and have it look like you're something that you're not because they're a tied. That's what they're tasked to do. You know, I even figured out my grandfather's role. See, if I was to go to his church and become a devout Christian, right, none of this shit probably would have happened. So it's like an end to meet. It's an end to meet multiple means, right? Because if a person is born on Jesus' birthday and then you have them become a devout Christian, wouldn't it believe that wouldn't it look like you led Jesus to Christianity when Catholicism is the reason why they wanted to kill Jesus in the first place? So that Catholicism could thrive. So this way multiple religions can exist to gain money. So that's what it all is about, money, right? Because if the soul of a man exists that really don't believe in any religious bias, right? That can really look past all of that without bias, just accept everybody's culture, race, religion, creed for what it is. Take their religious beliefs and put it all together and build that Tower of Babel and really figure out what it is that we're living here on earth. Then that would present a problem to whatever order is in charge, correct? I'm only doing this because y'all made me do it. You know what I mean? I'm only bringing y'all this information because this is what they have you do. I got to bring my truth. I got to bring my information because if I don't, who's going to do it? Who's going to speak up for me at the end of the day? Who's going to speak up for Mark Pagan Jr., right? Who's going to speak up for my children, right? If not me. If you're guiding lives, just don't guide my children's lives in a fucked up way. If you're guiding lives, then just don't guide my life in a fucked up way. Don't have me in a fucked up situation where you know the potential that I have and have me with a family that's piss poor and just horrible fucking people. You know, we all have our lives. That's my story, and I'm trying to enhance my story and continue to grow. But it seems like every avenue that I try to take for growth is always blocked. Road work, construction in the way. It's sad. You know what's even sadder? Over there at the shelter that I was staying at, all I would do is help people out. And they set me up to get kicked out the fucking shelter. While I'm trying to get my life together, while I'm going to the IRS, preparing my taxes, while I'm working at Amazon, while I'm dealing with the lawyers for a slip and fall that I had over at Independence Mall and really fucked myself up. Like while I'm trying to build my life back up, not just for me, but for my children, this is what they do. That's why I say fuck Philadelphia. And in that, there's a double entendre. Because I love this place. It's my home. I was born in St. Joe's Hospital on Girard Avenue when it was a hospital. This is home. But fuck the mentality of the people that I was raised around in this city. Hooray for fucking gentrification. Seriously. Because motherfuckers is pitiful out here, bro. Like, I don't fucking get it. You got neighborhoods out here that's desolate and fucked up for no reason. That's really like just depriving people of any type of avenues to really explore who they are and understand their passion and what they supposed to do with life. Fuck Philadelphia. Fuck Philadelphia for even allowing Philadelphia to get this perverted. Fuck Philadelphia for people not understanding why I feel like fuck Philadelphia. It's not the people. I show people love all fucking day. It's the corporation. It's the corporation that I don't like when they don't allow a person to get ahead. When the corporation sit up there and really just don't try to help you out. It's the system of it. And it's not even a corporation. You know what it is? It's the police system of it. It's the policing of Philadelphia. It's our local FBI. It's our local police officers and things like that. It's your local staff at shelters and things like that. They treat people horribly and try to make them think that they're crazy and make them think that they treat you like a criminal before they even know if you're criminal, if you did anything wrong at all. And then you try to get help and they don't help you. Yesterday I called the cops for the people at the shelter who was harassing me. Nobody showed the fuck up. I got LLCs in my name and I'm getting harassed by crazy motherfucking workers and bums at a fucking shelter. And no fucking cop shows up to help at all. And pushing and nudging, they're pushing and nudging, setting me the fuck up. Sad, man. Shit is sad that I even have to go this avenue. This podcast should be about way better things. This podcast has been, and I've had way better conversations about way better concepts where we can actually try to figure out things that's going on in the world. You know what I mean? Where I can sit down and try to, expound on what I think is going on in the world. But yet and still, I got to deal with all this bullshit. And it's all placed there because it's not by coincidence. It seems like it's coincidence, but it's not. It's placed there to stop you from making forward progress or to make that forward progress so stifling that you just decide not to even try anymore. It's a craft. Everything is crafted around us. And I believe that we're beings trapped on a craft somewhere. We're just energy trapped on a craft, keeping this craft afloat. Seriously. It's a craft within a craft on top of a craft. And we're crafted in trying to craft ourselves. We're trying to craft for ourselves while we're in a craft dealing with a craft. Figure that shit out. Because you're way more than what you appear. You're way more than what you appear. Your gods, your goddesses, your beings that don't even take this form or shape naturally. Your energy trapped in this vessel. Who gave me thumbs up? I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. Your energy trapped in this vessel. And that's what they use. And I do believe that they have the papyrus or they created a replica or a alternative papyrus and they operate this papyrus in our local energy companies to keep people reincarnating into these bodies. How? I don't know. All of that is beyond my understanding, but I do believe that there's a lot of things that's happening here that's really not natural. It's supernatural. It's above our understanding. That's why I respect every living being, and I just want my respect. I respect every living being because every living being deserves respect. They deserve the time of day, the time to pursue their passions, to make themselves happy so they can live a life that's worth watching by their creator. But what happens when you're not afforded the time to pursue your passions in life that's worth watching by your creator, by the one that put you here? That's a crime against the soul that you possess. That's a crime against humanity when they're doing that type of thing because they do it physically. You're in a human vessel. So they're manipulating you physically and mentally and emotionally all at the same time. And all of this is to affect your spiritual journey, your life, your children's life. It gets so deep that they'll affect your mother's life and your mother's mother's life just for the end result of you. And that's life. I'm not complaining because I'm here. I'm still living. I'm still breathing. I'm still fucking alive. Thank, thank the creator. Thank the heavens. But at the same time, where's my just due? Where's my justice? Because it seems like I'm just sitting here getting stolen from. I put time and energy out, and it just seemed like it's all just being stolen. Even physical possessions, stuff that really don't mean anything, but it means something to me because it's mine. It's just being stolen. You shouldn't be allowed to get away with putting people through this. People shouldn't be allowed to get away with putting people through this. And they use illegal, it's like legal criminal, like legal crime basically. That's how they do it. They'll do it through the courtrooms and shit like that. They got deals with lawyers and shit, so they can still pretty much, and they can take anything they want from you. All they got to do is just place you in the right situation, and they got you. How you doing? You know what I mean? I don't like being taken from. No, who does? Nobody deserves to be taken from. I just want to be understood. You can have everything in the world. I don't need anything in the world. The one thing that I believe everybody should be afforded in the world is understanding. Because if you're not understood, then what really do you have? If you're not being understood, is there any mutual respect? If you really don't understand a person, if you don't understand me, how can you respect me as a person? How can I respect you as a person if you're in my face not even being authentically you? How can I understand you if you're not even really being you? How can I respect that? And that's my problem with a lot of Philadelphians, because a lot of Philadelphians aren't really them. They have a facade, they have an agenda. I hate to say it, it's my own fucking people too. Them be the fucking ones. Them be the fucking ones that always have a hidden fucking agenda or something like that. I mean, I know there's levels to it. It's not just my people. You got these people and those people and them, right? But at the same time, it's like if these people and those people meet my people and they say, we want you to hurt some of our people, you don't do that. You don't even go along with that plan because you're only hurting yourself. People think so selfishly, not understanding that their people are attached spiritually to each other. So when you hurt a person, you're not just hurting that person, you're hurting their culture, you're hurting their character, you're hurting their spirituality, right? That's what they're hurting. All of us are attached to something different. So by hurting me, they hurt what I'm attached to. They hurt, you know, that's not right. I don't even see how people could justify that. Well, who am I? I just want to do this short podcast, man, because I have a lot of things that I understand and I'm not afforded even an explanation of why this is happening. I would be willing to sit down in any office and sign an NDA and just talk about what the fuck is really going on. This way I could feel relieved and understand and put my mind at rest and I could just live my life and not have to do stupid ass podcasts like this. Think somebody want to sit on a fucking podcast and talk about their problems, their worries and troubles any fucking day of the week? No. I mean, it's good to document the shit, but I want to document beautiful shit, not bullshit that I got to figure out and discover and do all this investigation shit that takes time away from me and my family and my children. And like, come on, man. That's not right. My back hurt. I'm sitting up here on the podcast. My back is fucked up. Before I came here, I went to therapy, physical therapy. Sit up there, get my massage and everything, lay on the bed, lay on the water bed and all that shit. Because I fell in front of Independence Mall. Why I fell in front of Independence Mall? Great question. It's because they was fucking with me at work. Sitting up there trying to do my job. They gang stalk me at work. And I know what they do because it's been going on for so long. They got their little group, especially the younger guys. They get a kick out of that gang stalking shit because they get their little group together and they get to fuck with you and shit like that. And they get immunity from this shit a lot of times because a lot of our people don't know the legal system and you know the way to get a lawyer to figure all that shit out. And a lot of times, if they want to, they won't even help you out because they'll have all them on detainers as well. So it's really a thing that you deal with that you can't get out of unless they want you to get out of it. Or unless you talk enough shit and raise enough red flags till they just say, hey, you gotta stop fucking with this guy. I just want to stop getting fucked with. That's all I want. My children deserve that. I deserve that. It's been too long. The jig is up. Once you discover that shit, they should just be like, all right, you know what? Get this guy whatever, he need to live his fucking life and just let him go, climb a fucking mountain somewhere or go, just enjoy fucking life, man. That's all I ever wanted to do is enjoy life. That's all I still ever want to do is just enjoy life and enjoy others enjoying life. Like, what can be more beautiful than that? Enjoying life and enjoying others enjoying that life and then just enjoying all that shit together, man. I can't get afforded that. I can't get no help from my city, the people in my city, the people that I help out in my city. I can't get that. That's fucked up. That's called a trap. That's called ensnared. You know, that's called entanglement. You know, that's like that's like personally terrorizing somebody when you're doing that type of shit to them. I feel like I've been personally terrorized throughout my 38 fucking years of existence. And that's not a good place to be, man. That's not. Feel so fucking nervous and worried about this and that. Because you never know who's gonna fucking, try some dumb shit or whatever. You never know what's going on. Cause that's why I just respect everybody and I want everybody to respect me, man. Cause it's fucked up. It's fucked up, man. But it is what it is. I'm gonna continue making my books, continue doing my music, and continue podcasting. Yeah, I appreciate all the support. You know, if you want to support me, go download one of my books, Mark Pagan Jr. Uh, go look. And that's my time. This has been God Concept. Peace. Because I was interrupted.